What is up, Internet? It's your boy Tanku. And of course, like always, before we get started, please subscribe to the channel, like the videos, and hit me up on the Instagrams, the Facebooks, and the Twitter so we can have a conversation. And with all that said, let's go ahead and just get started. Summer anime season's coming up, and I noticed there's gonna be a lot of isekais in the summer season. I mean, a lot from the research I was doing. And then this past week, a lot of the big YouTubers were talking about like their top 5 isekais with Synap and Gigic did it, and then Misty Curiosity did his top 50 isekais. But there's a few things I didn't notice. I'm a bit older, of course, so I do like some of the classics. I'm not saying none of those guys don't know about them or don't like them. But what I want to do is I want to give you guys 3 isekais that's necessary to watch for any isekai fan. If you're an isekai fan, you love the To Another World stuff, then these are 3 you definitely got to watch. Alright? So our first one is Shinpi no Sekai Iru Hazato, which is the magnificent world of Eleazar. Now, Eleazar came out in the 90s, and it wasn't a huge success because at the time you had things like Slayers and, you know, a few other things like that. However, it's actually a really good anime. There's a lot out there. There is the OVA 1 and OVA 2, which is Eleazar, the Magnificent World. Then there's Eleazar Wanderers, which was the one they aired on TV, which is the 26 episodes, which basically takes the OVA and makes it the TV, you know, TV anime. And then there is Eleazar Alternate World, which is a side story that they did that was pretty cool. So if you don't want to watch the OVAs or can't find them, if you watch Eleazar Wanderers, that's pretty much the story summed up in the 26 episodes. Basically, you have your 2 main characters, which is Makoto and Junai. And Junai is a student council president, but he kind of steals the election. And then Makoto kind of calls him out on it, is going to tell everybody how he did it. And so Junai attacks him, and those 2, along with a teacher and actually Junai's sister, get transported to Eleazar. And of course there's a war going on. There's like a bug faction and then the human faction. And of course Makoto ends up with those guys, and Junai ends up with the bug faction and becomes their general. And it's just about their adventures in Eleazar, what happens, the people they meet, you know, the royalty, things like that. It's a really good overall solid isekai. I am a huge fan of Eleazar, so I have everything. I have the OVA 1, which is Magnificent World. I have the OVA 2, which is Magnificent World 2. I have Wanderers, again, which is the one that you guys are going to want to see because that's the actual TV production of it, which sums up the OVA. And then, of course, I have Alternate World as well, which is like the side story they did I liked. Well, not really side story. It happens after the television series or after the end of the OVA, and they actually get transported to another world. And so there's that stuff's going on. If you can get your hands on all of it, then definitely watch all of it. It's great. But that's the first one. The second one is Tenku no Escaflowne, which is Escaflowne of the Heavens, or simply known as Escaflowne. This was huge for me growing up because they actually aired this on TV when I was a kid, you know, waking up, getting ready for school. I'd actually watch Escaflowne on, like, you know, the morning shows or Saturday morning cartoons. And basically, you have your main character, which is Hitomi, who is a girl. She's transported to another world where Earth is actually, like, you can see Earth and Earth's moon from this other world. And that's when she meets Van, who is an ex-prince or ex-royalty, and he actually pilots the Escaflowne, which is a giant mech. So it's about their adventure. She wants to go home. You know, he's a dude, she's a girl, so the will they want this there. And it's really good, and it's really refreshing. If you don't want to find the whole Escaflowne series, I believe it's 26 episodes. They do have a movie, the Escaflowne movie, which pretty much takes the series and sums it up into one movie. Of course, being a mega fan that I am of Escaflowne, I say watch both, and that is essential for any isekai, because not only is it an isekai, it's also a mecha, so it's win-win there. All right, and for number 3, our last one is Daidaru para Runun Monogatari, which is Dual Parallel Troubled Adventures. And I love this series because technically it aired after Tenchi, of course, But this is a series that actually is responsible. Like, these guys in this story is responsible for the whole Tenchi universe, and especially comes into play with Tenchi GXP. So if you ever watch it, pay attention because it's really, really good. But basically, you have Kazuki, who's a normal everyday high school student, but he sees things. And he sees these giant robots fighting and everything getting destroyed. Even though nothing's getting destroyed in his world, he just sees these robots. And so he writes down these stories and stuff like that, and everybody thinks he's crazy because he sees this stuff. And then, you have Mitsuki, who's the school idol. Everybody is in love with her. Kazuki tries to talk to her, and everybody wants to murder him because, again, she's the school idol. But basically, one day she tricks him into coming over her house, and her dad, who's a crazy scientist, sends him to the world he's actually seen with all these mechas fighting and things like that. And that's why they call it dual parallel, because they're the same. They're different worlds, but they're like parallel to each other, and they can actually affect each other. And so it's about his adventures with Mitsuki. It is a harem, of course, because again, this launches the whole Tenchi universe thing, like everything involved in Tenchi. It starts at this point. This is the starting point for it. And of course, there's other girls involved, things like that. And again, if you pay attention, it's really tied in with Tenchi GXP. So, if you want to do a little digging yourself, if you want to, but really watch this, and it correlates with GXP really, really well. So I just want to let you guys know that. But those are the 3 isekais and these are from back in the day. I mean, this is the 90s, early 2000s. I mean, one of them is really close to the 80s, actually. But again, watch them. I'm telling you guys, if you like isekai, these 3 were isekai before isekai was even a thing. So tell me what you guys think. Hit me up on the Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Every subscriber helps. And please, keep on interacting. I've been talking with a few guys back and forth in the comment section and on Instagram, actually. So I would love to talk to you guys more on Facebook and Twitter as well. So hit me up there. And I hope everybody has an awesome, awesome day.